And I watched your interviews, by the way, so I
Oh, you
already
did?
know what's coming.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Oh,
I was practicing this morning. I was like, I know his questions.
Hello, let me tell you what it's like to be a zero.
You do? Okay. Oh, wow. There we go. And so that would be your seat, and
Okay.
that would be... How are you today?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. It's a beautiful Saturday. The weather is gorgeous
It is.
today.
It
So
is
I had a
great,
beautiful
so-
ride here. I just took the
Oh.
roads from Parma here.
It's Valentina Hunter.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. With Keller Williams.
Yep.
And the group, and this is where I might have to edit the whole thing because I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Incorviam team.
Yes.
Perfect. Sounds good. And of course, so you live in Cleveland and you work the Cleveland area and everything around.
Everything
That area.
east, west, and all in between.
Could you tell us a little bit about you? How do you get into real estate and that stuff?
Absolutely. So, fun fact about me, I am a huge fan of Prince. Like, I'm beyond like a regular fan. Like, I'm kind of a super fan. I even have a picture of Prince on the back of my car.
Oh,
so
wow.
if you walk outside,
There we
you'll
go.
see it.
We will walk outside and see that.
I am a huge fan of Prince. And as far as how I got into real estate, I actually worked for a very small real estate company called Evergreen Homes. They were located in Akron, Ohio. They unfortunately did not make it through the housing crash of 2008. But I worked in their land surveying department, and I helped pick out the lots that they would build their homes on.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I would go out and help take measurements, and we would like look at the grading of the land and see if it was sufficient for them to build a home on. And I fell in love, and I wish I would have stayed. But when the company went under, things happen. You kind of have to find a job.
Yeah, of course, right? Need money to eat, food,
Yes,
that kind of
yes.
stuff.
So COVID came around, and I said, this is my time.
Okay,
The real
wow,
estate schools
okay.
were open to online classes instead of going in person. So I could do that along with my full-time job and get my license. And
It's so interesting that for some people that see or saw COVID as like, oh my gosh, this is the end, other people saw it as an opportunity, you know? And
Absolutely.
it's, I guess it's a way, different
it's
ways
just
to look
the way
at
that
life.
you think. Yeah, I took it and
Yeah.
I looked at the, like I said, the advantages, because I didn't have to go into a classroom from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I could do everything online. I could go at my own pace.
That's awesome.
And it was kind of like that wake up. The world is shut down. I don't know how much time we all have. Let's do what you want to do. And I knew that's what I wanted to do. So I was like, let's do it.
That's awesome. So,
And I watched your interviews, by the way, so I
oh, you
already
think?
know what's coming.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Oh,
I was
thank you,
practicing
thank
this
you.
morning. I was like, I know his questions.
I tried to make it more like a down the earth, very casual, but some people take it very serious.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they're very good questions that you ask. So.
Sounds good. Well, some time. And for the thumbnail, do you mind holding it? And you can do whatever you want.
I want to show my shirt, because if you need a home, I'm your girl.
So we'll start 5 minutes, 5 questions. Question number 1, and I'm gonna have to change these questions because Question number 1. Does the highest offer always win? True or false, and why?
Okay, false. And I know that's along the lines of the answers you've gotten from everyone else. But reason being, I've been the agent on the buyer side, and I've been in situations where we've had the highest offer.
Yeah.
And depending on the seller's needs, will base whether or not that offer is truly the offer for them. So if the money is there, but the time frame is not there, a seller may need more time to find a home. A seller may need to get out as soon as possible. So there's a lot of factors. A well-written deal, will get accepted if it's acceptable for the terms of both the buyer and the seller. So definitely not just throwing money. It doesn't always win.
It's true. Question number 2. Why do people like to do business with you, Valentina?
Well, first of all, I'm cool. I'm just super. But no, seriously. I try to use humor, and I know you and we follow each other on Instagram. I try to use humor as a way to take the emotions out of the home buying process.
And I love it, by the way.
Yes.
I will put Instagram shots in here in this video. I love it anyway. Yeah.
I need to make you laugh because you're stressed out. You're worrying about, everything from, is this going to work? Is that going to work? Am I going to be able to get it to closing? There's a lot of anxiety around the home buying process. So if I can make you laugh, if I can calm you down a little bit, that helps. And people
that's
seem
true.
to, they seem to gravitate towards that. So,
It's awesome. Question number 3, is the market going to crash? If so, when, in your opinion?
okay. Well, no one knows for certain, but I will say, because I've been in the real estate side before the crash that we had in 2008, and so I've seen the things that led up to that. We have much better lenders, much better mortgage companies. They are not, preying on people. They're not, giving people home loans that truly, don't qualify or are not ready, for that point. So I think that we've put things in place that have, been able to help it shift and balance a little better. But I don't personally see a crash. I see more of a balance.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
see there's not as many people lined up at open houses and, anymore. So it is starting to balance a little bit, but that's better for our buyer.
Question number 4, have you ever thought about getting out of real estate?
Absolutely not. Now that I actually have both feet in,
Yep.
again, that I wanted, I wanted it so bad, and I waited, 12 years between time,
Wow.
to go back, I would never leave it again.
I
So
see.
this is, I'm actually trying to get 2 feet, both hands, everything into real estate now. So as
awesome.
far as I can dive into it, I'm ready to go.
And the last question, before we run out of time, what is the weirdest thing you've seen in an open house?
So went to home, beautifully renovated, huge, big, beautiful 4-season, room on the back, fireplace. Then we hit the basement steps. So that's where they stopped.
a creepy movie.
The basement had hooks hanging from grates, knives. It had like holsters, different types of like weapons. We didn't even make it down to the bottom of the stairs. You could see them like hanging from like the basement ceiling.
Like you had weapons, like
Yes.
shooting guns, like
Yes,
guns?
and knives and like like Candyman hooks, and
Oh,
we hightailed it
wow.
right back up the stairs. That was not the house for my client.
What did your people say? Like, did people
Like I said, we didn't even make it to the bottom of the stairs because you could see
Yeah.
them hanging like as you went down to, and they were just like, no, they were like, this house gives us bad juju, and it did.
That's awesome. So if people watch this and they say, I want to get a hold of Valentina because I love her positive energy, what is the best way to get a hold of you?
Well, I am on Facebook and Instagram. You would just want to look for Real Estate by Valentina. And you could also check out my website, realestatebyvalentina.com.
I've been on the website. It's great. I
Oh,
love
nice.
it.
Good,
There's not too many
good.
people that make it personalized.
Yeah.
So,
You can
it's
search
great.
homes, you can send me messages, you can favorite homes, you can tell me you want me to take you to a showing. You can do everything through that.
Lydia, thank you so much for coming.
Thank
The pleasure
you.
is mine.
Absolutely.
So-
No, it was actually mine.
Anything you guys need, please, I will put all the links of your social media
Okay.
on the video. Any specific question that you would ask Valentina, could you please put it in the comment section and I will send it to her and maybe she can call you and answer whatever questions you have.
Absolutely. And I'm very responsive, so I will reply immediately.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
the best.
Absolutely. Thank you.